and welcome to this week's edition of Gorehound Sundays, featuring the Unearthed film's release of Star Vehicle. As always, this review will contain spoilers and discussion of very graphic and intense content. Viewers, beware. Star Vehicle, the name had me thinking of UFOs, but I was wrong about that. Instead, Star Vehicle is about a driver to the stars, a driver with major anger issues and a tendency to resolve even the most minor of inconveniences with violence. The film's plot focuses around this angry driver who has the pleasure of driving a scream queen that he idolizes, Reversa Red, to the set of a movie being filmed by a bitch-ass rookie director. This rookie is seeking to film something extra original, a love letter, so to say, to the horror genre. Fucking eye roll. When we first meet Reversa Red, our stoic driver nearly nuts himself in joy. After a little history lesson on how awesome this scream queen is, we have informed she's been having a tough time dealing with a creepy stalker. The driver says that he'll fuck that stalker up. He's a driver, and now apparently Reversa's bodyguard. His obsession with her really gives off stalker vibes to me though, but is he the stalker? On set, we see the abusive director snap at an amateur scream queen, in a sexy situation, of course. The lanky director seems to blow up on the girl pretty quickly, while having nothing but praise for Reversa. Maybe he's the stalker? What better way to get close to your victim than to be the first-time director that wrote the perfect role for you? Behind the scenes, we're introduced to another driver, Frank. He makes a lewd comment about Reversa, which then triggers the main driver so hard that he then bashes Frank's head into a wooden fence about 2 times. That beta Frank just pretty much accepts the situation without an ounce of self-preservation at all. No fight or flight here at all. Just acceptance of the beating. Pathetic. A bit later, the main driver asks Frank for a favor. Remember, folks, kick some beta's ass and they will forever owe you a favor. The favor then turns out to be the driver wanting to drive Reversa and Frank drive the rest of the crew. Driver then wants a little one-on-one time, and the one-on-one time gets pretty awkward really quick as the driver then brings up Reversa's infamous full frontal scene, saying she didn't need to do such things as she's the best scream queen around. It seems pretty weird to bring that up. Kind of a stalker situation. Back at the lodge the driver works for, the lodge to the stars that is. Driver is told by the doorboy that a mysterious and shady guy has been seen in the area, and that any sighting should be reported to the police. Driver then puts 2 and 2 together, figures out that the mystery guy is obviously the stalker. A few hours later, in the middle of the night, mystery guy shows up right on cue. The driver won't let his crush get in real life stalked. Fuck no. So, of course, he confronts the mystery guy. "I'm her boyfriend, bro, I swear," shouts the mystery guy. The driver man isn't buying any of this obvious fallacy. A goddess such as Reversa couldn't love a scrawny loser, right? After a bit of cat and mouse style stalking, the driver then decides to put the stalker out of his misery by separating his sick brain from his body, resulting in a spray of blood akin to a fire extinguisher, spraying fire extinguishing fluid. I bet that stuff has a name, but I don't fucking know. The next day on set, driver gives Ol Red a fucking script like it's his fire as fuck mixtape, bro. Red seems to love it, and being a turbo chad, driver then mentions how shit tier today's young directors are, and he says it right in front of this shitty young director who sits there and just takes it like a bitch. Driver really should have been a horror director and not a driver. During shooting, Red fucks up and reads lines from the driver's script instead of the actual script, causing the fuckboy director to finally rage out and call out for the driver. Big mistake, kid. Driver fucking pulls out his best Tommy Dreamer impersonation and floors the fucking director kid. Dreamer was cool, but Raven was the better hardcore legend between the two. Fucking fight me. Driver is instantly fired, ditches the crew to return to the lodge. At the lodge, Driver asks Frank to help him find a tool in his van. Frank gets a crowbar to the jaw as his reward for helping him. Driver really doesn't like this guy for some reason, and a now dead Frankie is stuffed into a trash bag, disposed of like a used condom. Driver then asks the door boy for help. It's an all-out employee massacre here, except for the door boy is handed a camcorder and ordered to film the upcoming events. The doorboy is eager to please the driver. And becomes the world's shittiest cameraman. The movie cast comes out and wonders why the driver is here to drive them. Well, Frank is sick, so he can't drive, so there's no other choice. Little do they know, the driver's intention is to drive them to his personal set. Driver then takes the cast to a random spot deep in the woods, pulls out a gun, and tells them to remove themselves from the star vehicle. Time to film some real horror. He intends to shoot a gore flick without the use of any special effects. His own love letter to horror. The final scene of this film gets way intense compared to the rest of the film. Driver has snapped so damn hard due to his obsession with horror. And I bet all of the anti-horror pussies out there would just cream themselves over this scenario and claim it's proof that us Gorehounds are sick in the head. Horror films make you a murderer. You're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you. At this point, we finally find out who the stalker is. Was it the driver, the director, the so-called boyfriend, or Frank? I'll leave that up to you, though, to find out. Star Vehicle is a campy and bloody thrill ride. The story definitely hooks you into it, and I really rooted for our intensely aggressive driver every time he got real angry. I give this one an 8 out of 10. Now, I wonder if I could be a scream queen. Until next time, sinners. Bye bye.